And a big issue for teams, Greg, this time of year, keeping players healthy for the long haul. Coaches, we're seeing, starting to adjust rotations, keeping an eye on guys' minutes.
And, Kevin, it's such a long season. The teams have to keep the key players fresh. It's not a strategy everyone loves, but it's a necessary concern in today's NBA.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. The 4 and 5, Giannis and Portis. MP is out there with Holiday, and it's Middleton in at the 3. Now here's Giannis. Right side Holiday. It's MP top of the key. Pass to Portis. Antetokounmpo trying to break loose. Nice shot by Portis. Portis has got the opening bucket of the night here for the Bucks. And so it's Halliburton who brings up the ball for the Pacers. Passes it to Duarte. Back to Halliburton. Indiana moving it around. Here's Duarte. It's blocked.
And how about the reach from Portis there?
The shot. MP, no good. Now the Pacers with it to the middle. Here's Mathurin, and that one is hammered home.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand, and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Now here is Holiday. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Here's MP. The shot goes in. First of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game. For Indiana, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Pass Duarte. Here's Mathurin, defended by Middleton. Now the pass Duarte. Pocket 6. And the reception by MP. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
Now, here's Halliburton. Last game he had 13.
And so far, the team just 1 of 5, and that rim shrinking.
And the Pacers have been one of those teams that they're allergic to rebuilding, but there's clearly a youth movement in Indy, and with young talents like Tyrese Halliburton and Ben Mathurin, they already boast some nice building blocks.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
How is it that Giannis always seems fired up? I mean, this guy has a true enthusiasm for the game and for competition. He just delivers night in and night out. That's what makes him a star.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Over to the left wing. The shot no good by Duarte.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
It's good. MP's got his second bucket tonight.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
And it's finishes like that which have helped them build this lead here in the first half.
Now, here is Halliburton. As you can see from his numbers, he's been a key component in their offense. He's averaging almost 18 points a game.
And there's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
MP passes to Portis. And Portis throws it down.
And this is right around the time when one team might start to pull away.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead, trying to put the other team away, and threatening here.
Pass to Mathurin. And once again off the mark by Indiana. And for the Pacers, they come in off a great outing against the Magic in Orlando. MP with it, picked up by Turner. And Middleton kicks to MP. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
First personal foul.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
Well, something that stands out about the Bucks is their versatility in their offensive package. I mean, use penetration, they shoot the three, whatever it takes to beat a good defense.
Here's Mathurin, coming off a stellar performance against Orlando. Just 5 on the clock, and the three ball is good. Mathurin's got 5.
And we've seen Mathurin become a volume three-point shooter, which is understandable given these results.
And a wide open look for MP. Misses the three. And Brent, what would you say is the secret to the Bucks' deep offensive arsenal?
Well, it's a variety of talents that they have on the floor. It's just a combination of guys who want to move the ball, want to move their bodies, and then get the ball to Giannis and get out of the way.
The Bucks have not yet made a free throw in the game, 0-2 so far. And Brent, how about what Chris Middleton has brought to this team?
Well, no question, a huge piece to that championship puzzle for Milwaukee. One of the best years that he has ever put together, which says something based on the numbers that he has put up throughout his illustrious career. And such a memorable season for this entire group. And Chris Middleton stood out in some of the biggest moments.
He's having a tough quarter, scoring the basketball and able to help them close this gap.
Inside, it's deflected. Turner with the steal. Halliburton with it. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Offensive rebound. The shot by Turner, no good. Here's Milwaukee now. They're on a 13-5 run. Drains the three-pointer.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. You know who that was.
Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
And the Pacers with possession here, following the bucket by the Bucks.
Well, it isn't for a lack of effort when it comes to getting up the three-pointers, but not much to show for it. He's going to lose the green light here very early in this game if this keeps up. And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
So timeout called here, the first for Indiana.
And Coach can't be happy, and I think I know why. Their defense putting up no resistance inside.
No, they're not preventing them from scoring, and if you can get to a high-efficiency shot on the floor, and that's the paint, you just keep going.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Healed bounce pass. And here is Nesmith. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. Shot clock at 3 and out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession. And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for the Bucks. Fresh from a win against the Nuggets.
And we've seen them play better games than that one, but still, they were able to get the win.
Yeah, in the end, actually a pretty comfortable win for them. That was a gritty effort on a night when they were not playing their best basketball.
It's tipped to the paint. Good, and the assist goes to MP. And the Bucks lead by 19. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Bucks.
I mean, they've come out aggressive defensively, getting into them and coming up with some cookies along the way.
I wonder if pace and playing fast is something that they're being encouraged to do, because right now they feel like the faster team.
Now MP. After the missed three from Buddy Hield, the three from MP. Wagner finds MP. Back to Wagner. Passes to MP. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. The Bucks shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Yeah, and over the course of the season, they're a respectable 78%. That comes in handy in close games.
And both free throws good for MP. Hey, Bryant, you look at the Bucks' recent success. Great coaching has got to be a big part of it.
Yeah, and if you ask Coach Bud, a great Giannis Antetokounmpo is something that's a big part of it too. So expected to win. This team is hungry to get back and compete at the highest level. Coach gets overlooked at times, but Coach Bud knows.
Substitution on the court.
Second quarter, we're a little over a minute and a half in. Takes it inside. Takes it off the glass. MP's got 17.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
Always a good sign of maturity and steps forward when you can take this kind of effort, focus, and concentration on the road to get a win.
The guard set will be Halliburton and Duarte. Jackson is out there with Smith. And it's Mathurin in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the group out there for Indiana. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Nuggets delivered quite a performance. He contributed 51 points and got there the usual way. An impressive barrage of three-pointers. He put up numbers that really jumped out in the box score. A very solid performance. And Kevin will see what he's got in his arsenal tonight.
David, we appreciate the update. Greg, we'll see if he can keep rolling here tonight.
Yeah, and that's the rub. When he's in rhythm, he can carry your team across the line.
And you want to see him make sure that the teammates are also involved in what they're doing, especially if he draws that much attention.
MP passes to Portis. Outside Holiday. And MP gets it to go on the assist by Holiday.
Drew Holiday.
MP's got 6 points in the quarter. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And the foul called on MP.
First team foul.
That's his first foul. Here's Jackson. He's coming off a 13-point game against the Magic in Orlando. Halliburton against Holiday. Shot clock at 6. Here's Mathurin. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
And Greg, you watch Mathurin. He is built to score at this NBA level.
Excellent spot-up shooter. He plays above the rim. And once he gets more comfortable scoring off the bounce, watch out.
Brent, it's been well documented. Three-point shooting is at an all-time high. Do you see this trend ending anytime soon?
I don't think so, Kevin, but there will be a tipping point as to how many you can actually shoot. And we've seen a team do that where they've shot over 50 attempts per game for a season, which I don't think is going to happen again. But young guys coming up are practicing this shot. They're going to be better suited, better equipped, and more talented to make them. So the three-pointer is going nowhere, Kevin.
Smith scanning the floor. Halliburton on the wing, guarded by Holiday. Fires at the elbow. And once again off the mark by Indiana.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far. How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Timeout called the Pacers. They come into this one having outplayed the Magic last game.
Yeah, and with most of the arena against them, they just banded together and trusted one another to make the right play.
Yeah, and in that game, it turned into a massive scoring night. It wasn't so much about the game plan as it was establishing early confidence to get that win.
Turner's checked in for Indiana, and they recover it.
Bucks foul.
First trip to the line for him here.
Second personal foul.
Free throw drop for Smith.
At the line. For the Pacers.
That one misses. Milwaukee's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far.
Number 3.
And that's one way to extend the lead. Continue to light it up from long range. They have all the confidence in the world right now from the three-point line.
Pass to Mathurin. Halliburton outside. The drive by Smith. And Smith with the stop.
Great at facilitating guys willing to move because Tyrese is a team-first type of player.
MP passes to Antetokounmpo. Good, and the assist goes to MP. Antetokounmpo's got 8 points.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Halliburton passes to Mathurin. Dishes to Smith. Out to the right wing. Takes the 13-footer, and it's Mathurin missing.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
The drive by MP. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
The pass to Duarte. And here's Smith. Halliburton outside. Pass to Duarte. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. RJ's got 4 points now in the quarter. MP outside. And another basket for Milwaukee.
What a performance on the offensive end. He's making the defenders pay right now for all of the mistakes they're making.
Halliburton outside. Passes it to Smith. Back to Halliburton. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Got to hold firm or you're going to get a call.
Turner with the steal. Holiday against Halliburton. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
First personal foul.
That one is on Holiday.
Savvy move by Halliburton. Sees opportunities so quickly for a young player.
Greg, looking back at the 2021 draft, I'm still shocked. Tyrese Halliburton fell to 12th. My goodness.
What a steal Halliburton has been. He broke his wrist in college, and that scared some teams away. But, boy, Tyrese has been awesome in the NBA.
Here's Mathurin, defended by Middleton. They get it back and out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession. Indiana making some changes. Nesmith, he's checked in for Smith. And it's Buddy Hield in for Duarte. And Milwaukee also making a switch. Brook Lopez is checked in for Chris Middleton. Down low, Portis trying to get open as Lopez. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Halliburton kicks to Hield. From the arc. And the Pacers can't get it to go. And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for the Bucks. Outside Holiday. Good, and the assist goes to MP. MP's got assist number 8 now on the night. Hield outside. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That's on Brook Lopez.
Well, Hield just keeps coming right after you again and again as a defender. And eventually you'll tire out and make a mistake with a foul.
TJ McConnell, he's checked in for Halliburton. The Bucks also changing it up. Mo Wagner's checked in for Bobby Portis. Pat Connaughton comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo, and it's Carter in for Drew Holiday. MP finds Wagner over Nesmith, and there are the Bucks with another bucket.
Yeah, he's going to knock that down if you give it to him. Uncompetitive there defensively.
Well, defense also looking defeated. The lack of hustle is driving the coaching staff a little bit batty right now.
2 minutes remaining in the first
On the wing, MP. .153 left in the first half. Lopez outside. Back to MP. No good on the triple.
And one thing I liked in the first quarter was their aggressiveness to draw the contact, putting the defense on the defensive.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much, Kevin. Well, of course, Giannis is the Bucks leader, but it's still Coach Bud who calls the shots. Giannis says, as players, we have to accept Coach's plan. You got to trust. That's the only way it's going to work. And sometimes it won't. Sometimes I'm going to execute the game plan, and sometimes I'm not. Not because I don't want to, but it's just not my day.
And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks way out in front. Their lead at 38 points as we close out the quarter. Their defense has been terrific. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You look at MP in this game, guys, he has been everywhere.
He's definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
Yeah, you want these kind of nights where you can start to see those openings before they happen.
And on the floor for Mike Budenholzer, starting the second half. Middleton, the small forward, with Giannis Antetokounmpo as the power forward. Holiday out there with MP. And it's Portis in at the 5 down low. MP looking around. Loads it up for Giannis. Hammers the alley-oop through. Great game for him. Double-double now. 10 points and 10 rebounds.
Every night there's something that Giannis does on the floor where you just have to put your hands on your head. Wow, what a move.
Back to Halliburton. From outside, off the mark. Milwaukee's gone 6 of 14 with the 3-ball tonight. Just a little over 40%. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Shoots from the block. That one a little long.
And out of the gates here in this second half, they have not started well. 0 of 3.
And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. Great opportunity for a three-point play. And Giannis' journey, GA, so incredibly compelling. A full-length movie made about his and his brother's path to the NBA.
Well, you hear that saying, my life is like a movie. Never truer than for Giannis. It's been an odyssey for the Greek freak.
Pass Duarte over MP. And the rejection by MP. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by MP. Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Halliburton.
Ouch. 5 shots without a make. That's a really ragged start coming out of halftime.
Holiday inside the line. He doesn't hit that one. And Indiana will come the other way. Up next for him, the Grizzlies at the FedEx Forum. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. Here's Mathurin. He's got 6. And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel.
And to make that mistake at this time is tough to come back from.
Well, not making things easier on themselves right now, that's for sure.
Glad we got the chance to see that remarkable rejection.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest, going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
Antetokounmpo kicks to Middleton. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Floats it up for Giannis. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Antetokounmpo with a great read there in the screen and roll. He knew exactly when to back off the pick.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Turner passes to Mathurin. And the rejection by Giannis. Indiana again missing. And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. Indiana's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Halliburton passes Duarte. And once again off the mark by Indiana.
Hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious.
So far in the game, he's 0-2 at the line.
Second team foul.
That free throw, no good. You know, Brent, hard to believe that back in 2017, Giannis was winning most improved player.
Well, it's been unbelievable growth, and it seems so long ago that Giannis came into this league, but we've been inundated with Antetokounmpo highlights in the biggest moment that the league has to offer, winning an MVP in the league, a finals MVP, and there's no question that Giannis has grown into one of the best that has ever played for the Milwaukee Bucks, and maybe one of the best ever.
And Indiana shooting a rough 22% so far in this one. And the pass to Mathurin. Indiana moving the ball around. The shot no good by Duarte.
Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
To the inside. Here's Portis. Good work defensively by Turner. Here's Indiana. They're scoreless since the first half. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Can't be overzealous with Halliburton. When you are, he embraces that, and he got the whistle.
And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Bucks.
No adjustments made by the other team, and they couldn't defend against the speed of this group. They've been running over them in this one.
Man, scoring off of turnovers is so helpful. I mean, you get easy opportunities at the rim. It devastates the opponent. They've done a great job tonight of converting on those chances. Down the stretch, he's been flat out awesome. He helped them get the lead, and now he's making sure they keep it.
Mathurin passes Duarte. Turner against Portis. Indiana needs to get a shot off. And once again off the mark by Indiana.
Well, that's a shot right there he's going to hit 9 times out of 10. We just saw the 10% he doesn't make.
Good work defensively by Turner. And it's the Pacers with the ball. Halliburton outside. The 11-footer. Rebound, Milwaukee. Portis has got rebound number 13 for him here tonight.
Well, both him and the team seem to be off their game right now, and the frustration is clearly mounting as the clock is winding down.
Oh, what an impressive dribble drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
It's all about the ability to get 2 feet in the paint, whether it's creating for a teammate or for yourself.
Here's Mathurin. He's got 6. Halliburton for 3. It's rebounded by Portis. Portis has got 14 rebounds tonight, going after it.
Well, he's just really struggling right now with everything he's throwing up. Nothing really helping out in terms of his confidence. I mean, these ones aren't even close.
Yeah, nice silky finish on the alley-oop from the stupendous feat.
That sequence couldn't have been executed any better. Pass to Duarte. Will it go? And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
Defensive foul.
And not his quarter, scoring-wise. Just 1 of 7 from the field.
Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Lopez, he's checked in for Bobby Portis. Wagner comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Jay Crowder's checked in for Chris Middleton. And it's Pat Connaughton in for Drew Holiday. Lobbed up there for Lopez.
This is the variety of ways Lopez can hurt you. He can be in the pick and pop. He can be in the roll. There's a lot of options from the big man.
Here's McConnell. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
All the officials are all over that one.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Line for Indiana.
And he can't get the first one.
2 shots.
And the second free throw, good. And the play-in tournament, Greg, is here to stay, but the terminology is somewhat in limbo. Is that going to be part of the playoffs?
You hear people say it's not the playoffs, it's the play-in. Maybe the term postseason should cover both the play-in and the playoff. Something to think about.
And it's McConnell with the ball. He'll bring it up for Indiana. Healed outside. Pass Duarte. McConnell with it. And Wagner over to help. Pass Duarte. 5 to shoot. An easy 2 points on the layup. Duarte's got 9.
They're playing working to perfection there if that was their plan. And if it wasn't, maybe that should be their plan.
MP, that's for 2. Stolen by Jackson. Healed left side. Off target from 3-point range. And stolen by McConnell. To the middle. Here's Jackson, and the dunk by Jackson.
Well, that's good teammate stuff right there. Looking for your guys. Buddy Hield has a strong feel for when to give it up.
Now, MP. He has 38 in the game. Let's go. Poked away.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Now the Pacers moving it up. Here's Neesmith. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
An 89% free throw shooter puts him right there among the league's best from the line.
Carter, he's checked in for the leadership of the NBA Players Association, Greg, has said they support expansion. And 2 cities which seem to be the leading candidates, Seattle and Las Vegas. What do you think?
Yeah, well, I love both. Had the good fortune of playing in both cities, and I'd love to see a team in my hometown. But bottom line, more teams means more jobs, and that's the sentiment I think most can get behind.
Mathurin at the shooting guard. Hield is the small forward. Smith is out there with Turner. And it's Halliburton in at the point. So that's the group out there for Indiana. Out of bounds, Milwaukee takes possession.
Substitution for your Pacers. Daniel Tice. James Johnson.
Milwaukee's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. The pass to Crowder. Connaughton kicks to MP.
Pacers foul. Jordan Wara. First personal foul.
First one falls for
Team
him.
is in the penalty.
And both free throws good for MP. And Indiana shooting a paltry 33% in the fourth. Not a good showing for this offense. It's back to Hill. Pass to Nora. Passes it to Hill. They double him with MP. Shot clock at 5. Shoots. And the Pacers can't get it to go. For Milwaukee, they've gone 4 of 10 here in the final period. Not the time to go cold. Connaughton finds MP. We're seeing a lot of pretty lively pregame dance routines from the players. You got any of that in your repertoire, say, before we begin a broadcast?
Oh, Kevin, I think pretty soon we should work out a few sequences. Get ourselves fired up. You game?
No. Come on, Greg. I'm not sure about that. But you go ahead and do it. It's back to Hill. Pass to Tice. Good on the three-point shot.
Like to see George Hill distribute to his teammates a heads-up play there.
The Bucks shooting 40% in the fourth. Carter up top. He's guarded by Hill. MP. Good.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Hill kicks to Hield, fires for 3. Here's Johnson, and there's the bucket. Staying with it on the offensive glass, getting it done. Johnson's got his first points of the game. MP outside. That's in there. Carter with the assist.
3.
Carter's got assist number 8 now on the night.
Well, he doesn't look satisfied with the lead right now. He wants more, and he looks like he's going to get it.
Shot by Hield, nobody around, and right away they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
That's a guy you want to find, Buddy Hield, with the response from 3.
Carter, the pass to MP. And it's out of bounds. The Bucks able to retain possession here. The Pacers making a change here. McConnell's checked in, and Milwaukee with a change here too. Matthews is checked in. Hill against MP. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Johnson.
First, we know a lot of teams using former NBA officials now working as consultants to teach their players how the refs see the game. I guess always looking for that edge.
Yeah, Kevin, I think it's a great idea because philosophically sometimes as the rules evolve, players got to learn how to evolve with them. So not getting the calls you might expect, also how you communicate with officials. I think all of that stuff plays a big role in just furthering that dynamic between the officials and the players.
Here's McConnell. Fires the three. Rebounded by the Bucks. Now, here's MP. To the paint. Here's Antetokounmpo. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And not the prototype power forward, but he has tremendous athletic ability.
There's the pass to Nwora. McConnell scanning the floor. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
Yeah, everybody saw that one. That was pretty blatant there.
Inside, here's MP. Another bucket. Wow!
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. Pass to Nwora. Pass to Hill. Over MP. The Pacers getting another chance here. Johnson, good.
Just a nice job of snipping one out right there. Would love to see Johnson try to get a few more of those freebies.
Carter with it. MP outside. .129 left in the game. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on Hill. And we've seen not only some new trophies introduced, but Greg, some of the existing ones have been updated. You okay with that?
Oh, I am. In particular, a nice touch to have the previous winners etched into the base of the Larry O'Brien trophy. That's a great way to connect with the history of the game.
Here's Johnson. And it's Wagner with the rebound. Wagner's got his 5th rebound in this one.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Milwaukee.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And so checking out the record for these guys tonight will mark win number 37 for them on the year.
And continued dominance against this team, winning both of their matchups this season.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for MP.
Yeah, with all these assists, it's obvious how well that he can see the entirety of the floor out there. If an easy bucket is to be had, he'll find it.
And, you know, one thing that impresses me with George Hill, his length, a 6'9" wingspan. I mean, for a guard, that's incredible.
The other thing, Greg, that I think is advantageous is as you get a little older and George is in the twilight of his career, just being smarter about where you can play using that length against your opponents. I think that helps him out a ton too.
McConnell against Carter. Tice kicks to Hill. Crowder pulls it in. On the wing, MV. No good from 11 feet. And so it's the Bucks taking care of business in this one. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.